What is up, New York Jets fans? It's another Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another eve before the misery, as we can now call it, because the New York Jets are 0-6, and the Carolina Panthers are looking better and better as the season goes on. And when I say better and better, I still mean a shit team, probably a bottom-of-the-barrel team, bottom, 10, 15 team. But leaps and bounds better than our New York Jets. And I am terrified to watch another Jets loss. I am terrified to hear Aaron Glenn making more goddamn excuses as to why this team cannot pull it together to get one win on the season. It is absolutely getting ridiculous at this point. And I don't know how many more times I can listen to him call back and, remember, over in Detroit, we went 0-10, and I just don't care anymore. I'm done with the excuses. I'm done with all of that. We got to start this show. We're going to start it out right with the Jets chant. And when we get back, we are going to, I'll try to uplift the mood a little bit before we dig into the Jets week 7. And are we on the eve of another loss, or can we pull one out? Let's start this show. Now, if you've been watching this show long enough, you know that I have said this before. Like, God damn it, if I were a Jets, Islanders, Mets, Nets fan, I would just I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just stop watching sports. I'd probably just stop watching sports, because I'd feel like not just the football gods hate me, but the sports gods hate me. So, I want to bring my mood up a little bit, maybe not yours, but the New Jersey Devils are 4-1 after dropping that first game. And I said, it is hard. The Hurricanes, man, they have our number. They had our number last season. They had our number in that opener. But God damn it, if they aren't on a 4-game winning streak, taking out the Lightning, the Blue Jackets, the Oilers, and the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, hell yeah, I am pumped up. So you know what? I am actually in a better mood tonight than I probably should be. And it is what it is. But I had a crazy busy day. Let's get this started and bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead, Matty Jets. How you doing tonight, Matty?
I'm good, I guess.
You seem so defeated.
Again, like I tweeted
Look how
earlier,
low you are in your chair. Look how low. You're just so done.
After a while, there's just nothing else they can do to us as Jets fans. It doesn't bother me. Fuck them.
Well, you know what, Matty? To bring up the mood another way, we have a new channel member, Tom Sawyer, coming in, becoming a channel member. Let's hit that Jets chant for him. Jets. Thank you, Tom, for becoming a channel member. Folks, become a part of the Midnite Mafia. But if you can't, If you can't throw, I love super chats, but all I want you guys to do while you're in here is hit that thumbs up button, right? It's free. It's down below. You can hype the video. That's down below, but the thumbs up shows everyone that we are live. I watch the numbers go up as you start hitting them. So please, guys, hit the thumbs up. It's free. Maddie, tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time, we play the Carolina Panthers, and they actually are starting to look better, the Panthers. So
they're going to kick our asses.
It's brutal, man. Like, look, but
I've said this
a couple weeks ago, even at a winless Jets, a couple weeks ago, we could have thought, okay, we might be able to beat the Panthers. But now the Panthers are looking like they're somewhat decent.
The tank is in. It doesn't matter. When he decided that our retarded ass offense at 4th and 8 had a better shot than Nick Folk kicking a 62-yard field goal, the fix is in. Okay, it's a tank. It is what it is. You can see it from space, and that's fine. But don't expect me to get all amped up to play a 3-3 team, which means a team that has 3 more wins than we do. No, they're gonna fuck us up, and it's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna complain, but no, this team is tanking, and what I'm concerned about, honestly, is the obviousness in which they're doing it, which would maybe make the league step in and get involved.
I don't even, it's to the point where it's just so laughable how bad, not only how bad they are, but how they aren't doing. Aaron Glenn is doing not like you just said. I would have, and we talked about this on Monday. Aaron Glenn, if I were the coach, I would have had more confidence with Nick Folk kicking a 75-yard field goal.
Yeah. Then I would have had more confidence in him kicking a 99-yard field goal.
Yeah, than the Jets. The way they played.
This fucking bullshit offense is going to get you fucking 8 yards on 4th down with the game on the line. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I'm sorry. I know that was your point too, but
no, it's ridiculous. They're not even trying. They're not, Aaron Glenn is not even trying to fix the problem. No, if he was trying in that last game, he would have kicked that field goal. If he was trying in that last game,
and that's it is what it is. But don't come up at this is why I should not be a fucking Jets beat reporter. Is I literally would have been escorted out of the conference when I said, "Please explain to me what you saw that the entire rest of the universe didn't see that told you." That offense could get you 8 yards.
Matt, there was literally nothing in that game last week that would make
nobody said that. That's what really pisses me off is that no one just said, "What was your thought process?" Because you could have just won the game, assuming your defense could hold out for a minute. But no, This team is an absolute fucking travesty. If we fucking brought in the Geneva Convention right now, this team would be a fucking war crime.
Can't disagree with you, Matty.
They're fucking booty cheeks. They don't care. Okay, good. You're burning it down. You're gonna do it. No, I promise you, if they carry this on, I would not be shocked if in 2 seasons or at the next CBA the NFL has a draft lottery because of this obvious.
Yeah, they'll go back and they will pull tape from the Jets this season.
Yeah, they'll do the same thing when the 84 Penguins tanked for Mario Lemieux and go, all right, we can't let this fly, and it becomes a draft lottery. And the Jets will fuck it up for all of us.
Really quick, what's up, Jerome? What's up, Edward? What's up, Dano? What's up, Greg? It's good to see all you guys in here. I'm still moving down in these comments and checking you guys out. Hell yeah, Edward, let's go Devils. I know Maddie's not up down with that, but look, Maddie, I told you, man. I told you before the season started. I laid out the first couple games we had, our away opener, our home opener, all that, and I honestly, it was like doom and gloom. I was looking at the Devils to start the season 2-6, and here they are at 4-1, and I'm thrilled. They're clicking. Even with Markstrom, our goalie out, Allen's the backup. He's just holding his own, and he held his own last season. but he really has held his own in the win versus the Panthers and tonight's win against the Oilers.
I don't really worry about the hockey season until about Thanksgiving, where you could actually see some things. But yeah,
That's what you said last season when I was all excited at the beginning of the season, and the Devils made the playoffs and the Rangers still didn't.
Maybe real quick,
more excited.
Real fucking quick. How many Stanley Cups did you win last season? Oh, the same number as the Rangers. So you can suck your own dick about.
So you're telling me you would have rather?
Playoffs.
You're telling me you wouldn't rather be flipped? You're a liar.
I would have, but at the same
you're
time,
a liar.
I wouldn't be out here dancing around like I fucking humped the mayor's wife and burned down City Hall when you got bounced from the playoffs, just like the Rangers would have, but they were too dog shit to make it.
Well, we had those extra games. I enjoyed them, even though we ended up losing the series. No big deal.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You cost your season ticket holders more money. Good for you.
Michael, yes. The problem is that YouTube changed something. And so now instead of your like channel name or whatever showing up, it's showing the handle.
You have to mess with it. I don't know how it works.
It basically, you have to go into your settings on your YouTube account and change your handle, because now it is just showing handles, which is why some people I won't recognize. So I'm sorry if I see a name or whatever and I don't immediately know who you are, but a lot of you who have the little avatar photo next to your name, we'll get you. Like we were talking about last Monday night, Michael, we used you as an example. We said if Michael showed up and he had all this, BS numbers and letters and whatever, we would still know it's him because of his Judas Priest tattoo avatar. And the same goes with like Kim. She has the guitar. We know those people. The people with just names, you either need to fix your handle or you have to give us time or get an avatar or give us time to recognize who you are or tell us. Like Greg Rollo's name is comes up and it says Greg Rollo and then a bunch of crap, but we know it's Greg. So that's what's going on, Michael. That's basically what's going on. It's annoying. I don't know why they decided to do this. Your guess is as good as mine. It's confusing, but it is what it is. Hockey is for Canadians. I disagree, Scott. I would say that hockey is for Canadians, Russians, that upper Europe, but also the northern half of the United States. I have said over and over again that I would rather have a northern NHL team win the Stanley Cup than a southern. I can't stand seeing teams like the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup. It's like hockey shouldn't even have a market down there, but it is what it is. They're expanding. Can you blame them? I don't know. Maddie, what are your thoughts? Is hockey just for Canadians?
No, not at all. I mean, my view on it is hockey is for if you get a winter, you should have hockey.
Correct. Yes. Perfect.
So, like I have no problem with the Utah. I have no problem with genuinely. I feel like Northern California should have hockey. I don't mind Seattle. They have a weird winter, but whatever. But then you get your Tampas and your Floridas and your your Dallases and whatnot. And I'm fine with those markets having a minor league team, but I just feel like if it doesn't snow regularly where you live, maybe not.
What's up, Rick? One of our resident Raiders fans in the house. Guys, keep hitting that thumbs up. It's free. Please do us that favor. He comes in, he says, yo, Mike, how you doing, brother? Let's go Dodgers, because we both know my Raiders are straight ass. You're talking to Jets fans who are winless and a Yankee and a Met fan. We're not going to root for the Dodgers. Sorry, brother.
Ever.
Ever.
I don't care who comes out of the AL.
Like you were rooting for the Yankees last year over the Dodgers?
Well, that was a weird exception.
Yeah, that's a tough one, right?
But yeah, technically, I guess I was, just because I hate the Dodgers.
What do you think here, man? Scott Black comes in. What's up, Scott? Guys, I want to point out, if you're new here, a lot of the people in here that we talk to are fans of other teams. We have Scott Black is a Dolphins fan. You just saw Rick. He's a Raiders fan. We have Broncos fans in here, other Dolphins. We have Rick is a Patriots fan. So we welcome all you guys. Come in, talk all the shit you want. We have a good time here. We don't ban you or anything like that. I mean, once again, I will reiterate, racial shit, stuff that can get us kicked off of YouTube, like doxing people, that we have to ban you for. But if you want to come in and just talk trash about the Jets or me and Maddie, people come in here and give Maddie shit all the time, and Maddie just fucks with them back. It's part of it. Part of the show.
Yep.
But what do you think here? Bryce Young will look like Steve Young tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, dude, he's playing the Jets.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I don't.
He doesn't have to look like Steve Young to beat the
No,
Jets.
he doesn't. That's
That's
fair.
what I mean. Like he's not gonna go above and beyond the call. Like he's still gonna kick the shit out of us, but he's not gonna look like Steve Young. He's gonna look like a fucking C+ quarterback who easily beat a completely garbage ass team. Like you don't have to bring your A game to beat the Jets. The Jets will probably beat themselves on penalties, and B, again, the tank is in. You cannot tell me it's not. They are absolute ass. They
Maddie,
are
I'll be
trying
honest.
to lose.
We talked about this earlier in the season, and I said, no, there's no way they're going to do that. Whatever. But I would be hard pressed to find an example from this season
It's hard to make an
to
argument
prove you
against it.
wrong.
Yeah,
To
that's what
prove
I
you
mean.
wrong.
Like,
Yeah.
and again, I'm not doing a victory dance. It's just you're telling me that at 4th and 8 with a minute and 11 left, oh, I think Gino in this offensive line that doesn't have Garrett Wilson, they can get 8 yards.
Justin Fields.
No, or I'm sorry, I keep saying Gino, and I don't know why. But yeah, Justin Fields. And the fact is
No,
that
we would
Nick
have won with
Folk,
Gino. We would have won with Gino.
right? Nick Folk could have. I feel like even if Nick Folk missed a 62-yard field goal, I would be fine with that because it shows that they actually tried. Ryan is now going, let's go Red Wings. Jesus fuck, you're the most bandwagon guy in the world.
Brian comes in. He says Nick Folk is going to play with something to prove tomorrow. Nick Folk has been money all year. We don't have to worry about Nick.
Yeah,
Folk.
Nick Folk he does his job.
Remember when we put Tom Tupa in as quarterback? Let's fucking throw Nick Folk out there.
Yes, I do.
Let's throw Nick Folk out there at this point. Anything would be better. Maddie, I said this before. Get the guy who has a person. I know you can't obviously wear someone else's jersey. Find someone in section 103 wearing a personalized jersey.
I want open tryouts like fucking Invincible.
Yeah, that New Kids on the Block movie.
Yeah, give me fucking Mark Wahlberg. I'm ready.
Viewers, please tell me you've seen that episode of It's Always Sunny.
Oh God, that was so
It's
funny.
one of the best.
Oh, dude, the best is here's Tiger Woods. That's not fucking Tiger Woods. No, I'm Tiger Woods. It's fine.
Oh no, and they also brought in Donovan McNabb.
Oh no, they said it was Donovan McNabb.
Yeah,
it was another episode where he said he was Tiger
and he's Tiger Woods. Yes.
God, dude, that was so funny. Eat a healthy breakfast at McDonald's and go Eagles. It's like, what the fuck is this? That shit was so good.
The silent hitman. He's liking Maddie's keeping it real.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, my man.
Hopefully, when keeping it real doesn't go wrong tonight.
Keeping it real goes wrong for me all the time. It's all right.
Good to see you, Laker Nation. Once again, I'll try. I wish I would have thought about this before the show because it's going to be hard to do while I'm live. But if you do want the link, we hooked up on Instagram, and I will send you the private link to call in. Just let me know before shows. You know,
I got a friend on Twitter who's a huge Giants fan, and it's fun though because she is learning that Broncos fans are fucking morons because they're playing them this week, and they're coming. It's going nuts. It's so fun to watch. Like,
wait, she's a fan of the Giants.
She's a Giants fan, and they're playing Denver this week in
Denver.
And she's like, I had no idea that Broncos Twitter was this fucking dumb. And I'm like, oh, sister, I have news for you. She's like, it is insane.
You know what? I'm upset because you know how I told you through the Odyssey app, I've been the week before a game, like I'll go for one day, I'll pick a day, and I'll go and I'll listen to the enemies broadcast from their say. I forgot to do that for the Broncos, and I'm wondering if it's just Broncos Twitter that's that crazy, or if it's their sports like their actual like sports radio guys who are as crazy.
It's all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they feed off each other. Like it's like they literally like, oh, United, like literally what I told her, my friend, is Broncos fans act like they joined a crime family and they're just like brain damagedly numb to it and they just must obey. And I even told her, I said, dude, when I explained to a Bronco fan at a game one time that if I kicked his ass, no fucking Broncos were going to visit him in the hospital, he looked surprised. Like, whatever. And Ryan, yeah, dude, you keep repping a new team every week. No one respects you. You're gay and not in a hot two guys banging way. You just suck ass. You come on here because you're 13 and it's, Saturday night, so you don't have to get up for 8th grade tomorrow. And your mother and I hate you.
Scott Foster's telling you, Maddie, they are not tanking. They just suck.
No, they're tanking. The fact they didn't put Folk in at the end of the last game, they are tanking. I am sorry.
And the whole way the first half ended.
Yeah, I mean,
they're just
like
not
I say,
trying.
for me though, at the end of the game where I look at it where you could have won, no, they had a chance. They had no chance at 4th and 8 with that offense with fucking Fields, who looked like he didn't know what side of the football was up. No, they are tanking, and I really hope it does not get the league involved.
Another thing, Maddie, is if they weren't trying to tank, any head coach would have seen how Justin Fields was playing and would have. I mean in the second half. They would have. I don't know if Cook was. I doubt he was even there, but they would have put in Tyrod. If you're trying, they would have
done something. Nothing was made to improve this team's chances. Nothing.
Let's pivot for a second because I do want to talk about this. Laker Nation is obviously one of our resident Pittsburgh Steelers fans, comes in and says, I'm salty my team played pathetic on Thursday night. Tomlin is absolutely abysmal on Thursday night games. Maddie, I was watching that game. Dude, not only can I not believe that Flacco pulled out another.
That blew me away.
Dude, Flacco's the man. Like, I'm sorry. That dude just keeps pulling out.
Joe Flacco is Bruce Willis and Unbreakable.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. I don't understand it, but
he literally was on the team for like 48 hours.
Yeah,
and he was like, and he beat the Steelers.
Let's go sort this out. Go. I can't believe it. I'm happy for him. I have nothing against Joe Flacco, but I'm just like if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm like, how the fuck did this just happen to us?
Because not only that, but Cincinnati's looked like a complete shit team anyway.
Oh, they've been an absolute fucking dump fire. And then he shows up and it's like, oh, we're saved, redeem.
Yeah, Joe Flacco, man, I'll tell you, man, that guy just keeps coming in and surprising people. By the way, on the Discord, on the Midnight Mike Show Discord, Scott sent something in earlier where it was like two guys, one in a Steelers jersey, one in a Bengals jersey, and they're throwing the ball back and forth, like yelling at each other, like, I want a Super Bowl. Well, I want a Super Bowl. Well, I want an MVP. Well, I want an MVP. And they just keep going back and forth. And then finally, Joe Flacco throws it at the guy playing Joe Flacco throws it to the Aaron Rodgers guy. And he goes, well, at least I didn't play for the Jets, and throws it at him. And he goes, wait a minute, dude, you did play for the Jets. And then it ends. So it was just basically both of them. It turns out the whole thing was just to mock the Jets. We're the butt of the joke.
Well, I mean, you look at Barstool Sports' that ranking system I sent you, and this week it was all the way at the bottom, ultra mega ass, where you're in hell and it's ass cheeks shitting and farting in your face and you're on fire. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to say to that because, yeah, it doesn't get any worse than this.
Scott Black, no, we did not. No, we did not. YouTube user can come on at any time.
He should be around and he may have changed things, but no, absolutely we do not block him. No, that's one of our favorite. We love that guy. Like we hate the Jets because we're Jets fans, but we hate the Dolphins, but we love our Dolphins haters. Like Scott Black, YouTube user, love those guys.
We actually loved, remember Rickroll? We love trolls.
Yeah.
Even Rick.
I mean, Rickroll tried to fight me and
not Rickroll. Rick, the guy who's in here now, who's a Patriots, a Bills, a Red Wings, he's a fan of everything.
He's a fan of everything.
But we love him because he's a troll.
But Rickroll, who wanted to meet up with me and have a fight, I was like, you're not banned. You just tell me where.
Laker Nation, we've been saying this.
Maybe that's him.
What?
Very bottom comment.
Oh, I'm not to that yet. Come on.
Well, fucking get there.
I'll get there. Glenn can't admit he was wrong about Fields.
It's on the screen.
Okay, I'll go to.
We have Rick Roll 4994.
So many comments that I'm gonna miss. Oh yeah, that's Rick Roll.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We never kicked him.
No. Rick, we were talking about. There's a new troll in here, Rick, who's a fan of whatever team
Oh yeah,
Maddie is
that's
not.
Ryan Ree.
Oh, Ryan, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan.
And he's about as legit as a $9 bill, so no one cares what he thinks. But
Oh, and there he is. There's
what's up,
YouTube
Rick
user
Roll?
right
Good
there.
to
I'm
see you,
assuming
buddy.
that's him. YouTube user, the Jets abuser.
I kind of like that name, dude.
Yeah, that's great.
Actually, I more than like that name. Good for you. Yeah,
I'm
dude.
going,
Where is your boy, Honest Dave? You guys are besties. Rick Roll, good to see you, man. 49.94.
I definitely appreciate all you guys going in. Maddie made me skip all the way to the bottom, but Tom Sawyer, our newest channel member, comes in, says, I can't believe what Flacco did. He had 2 killer receivers to throw to. That's true.
Just unbelievable.
But
fucking
I
Joe
do
Flacco is unkillable.
So Lexi sounds like he needs therapy. So yes, that is our old friend, YouTube user. Good to see you.
But the hair. You can't call me Lexi anymore until So apparently, I think last week I agreed that I was not going to cut my hair until the Jets won. So
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Fine by me.
We're gonna have to get him out of jail. But I would take him back. I think we talked about this on the off season. I was like, yo, did you look? Mark Sanchez is only like 37 years old.
Yeah,
like,
fucking get him a contract
immediately.
I have no problem with that because our quarterback class is bad.
Seriously, like I mean, what could I feel like a professional football team could, I feel like a professional football team could have some pull. They could go in, they could bail him out, they could get him a good lawyer, get Mark back on the field for the Jets. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Something's got to give. I mean, God, this team is so bad.
Oh, there you go. I made 250 betting on Joe Flacco over Aaron Rodgers.
Good for you, man.
That is, yeah, I agree with that.
All right, YouTube user, that's fine. I'm happy to be Lexi to you because that was our thing. So I'm always happy to be Lex Luthor.
Our boy Michael Lando comes in, says, how many ex-Jets QBs are starting for other teams and they seem to be playing well? Just an observation.
All of them.
Well, okay, Gino's not necessarily playing well, but that's one. Then you have Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, Sam Darnold. Who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing one. There's at least 4. 3 are playing really good. Aaron's playing good. Sam Darnold's playing good, and now Joe Flacco's playing good again.
Yeah, it's God, life sucks.
So brutal. Oh, we got a super chat, and I Am Lamp gets a Jets chant. There we go. Jets. I Am Lamp comes in with a Canadian 279, which I appreciate. We got those. What do they call them up there? Loonies.
Loonies are about like the
dollar coin. Yeah. I appreciate that. A couple loonies. Fields 200 yards and 2 TDs in garbage time incoming.
Yeah, not out of the question.
I don't even know if he can do that anymore.
No, he can because they'll be down like 42-3, so it won't matter.
to the fucking Panthers.
Dude, like I say, here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get home at about 6:30, okay? So for me, the game starts at 11. I'm going to go to sleep at about 7 at the latest, get up at 10:50. I'm going to get 3 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. I'm going to shamble down, put the game on, and watch the Jets get fucking murdered, and then have to spend the rest of the day with the fakest smile on my face, being like, yeah, everything's fine, everyone. Let's go to lunch. Let's be all family. And meanwhile, I'm going to be seething like fucking Norman Bates after that bitch took a shower without getting murdered. It's going to be bad.
I haven't even looked. Let me. I know it's not too good. Okay, I was going to say the Rangers are 2-3-1. Oh no, 2-3.
They're bad.
But once again, I will back you on it. Is early in the season.
It's very early, but the problem is, I can tell you. Let me stop you. The Rangers were planning on playing this season with the next season's like free agent like grouping is going to be so hot that we'll have more money and we can sign everybody. But unfortunately, the top 2 free agents from next season have all signed with their own teams again So they're shit out of luck. So they are basically going, we're making beds in a burning house. Let's hope that we can maybe eke our way into like that 7th seed. They're not good. They're not gonna be good, and it's gonna be rough.
Well, Maddie, the Dr. Cornelius comes in and he says, fire up that Floby and cut it live after the Jets win tomorrow. He doesn't have enough hair to Floby. He
I
would
don't
have
know
to
what a
use
Floby is. I'm not being
it's
funny.
the suck cut. It was the Floby was a thing back in like the 80s, 90s that you hooked up to your vacuum and you sucked your hair and it would cut it. It would cut your hair. It had like a blade in there. So it'd say, remember the suck cut in Wayne's World?
No, I
It
don't.
sucks as it cuts.
Oh,
It
okay.
certainly does suck. Well, that's what it is. So but you don't have enough hair to.
Don't worry. By December, we can do that.
Yeah, Dr. Cornelius,
my hair grows very fast for those of you that watch every week. So, yeah.
No, I know Gino's been ass, but he's definitely played. He played way better after the Jets than he ever did with the Jets. So, there you go, loonies and toonies.
There we go. Scott, why would you let the Jets ruin your day? I mean, they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? You just kind of walk away from the game defeated and then call it good.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. Go Jets. And guys, hit that thumbs up. It's free. It helps out. Let's see here. I am lamb should be I am limp. Great. Didn't. I think I have that somewhere, or maybe I took it off because it was just like a stupid. I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on around here tomorrow either. So, like, I'm gonna get home, and I'm just kind of play it by ear, and then watch the game, and then I don't know if we have anything going on around here tomorrow. So I may just watch football all day. I got a couple books I want to read, so I could do that too. So it's all good.
Ryan, who are the Jets, New York or Winnipeg? Obviously, we're talking about the New York Jets, and as we've shown on this show before, the Winnipeg Jets are named after the New York Jets because their owner was an actual huge fan of Joe Namath and the Jets. So there you go. That's why they're named the Winnipeg Jets. I drink every Sunday during the Dolphins games. Might want to try it, fellas.
We do.
Honest, no, I'm not. I'm not honestly, dude, Maddie, I'll be honest. I'm not a day drinker. Like I don't drink. I usually don't have my first drink till the girls are in bed.
Day drinking is the best drinking.
I will day drink when like when I go to my mom's Memorial Day party, or if it's like if there's like a barbecue and like you're hanging out, like, and then I'll drink. But most, if I'm gonna have a drink, most of the time the girls are in bed, and then I'll have a drink.
No. Nope, those motherfuckers are running around. I'm taking them to school after one.
Our boy Scott Foster comes in, gets a Jets chant. Jets. And Maddie already answered this. Why would you let the Jets ruin your day? I will answer it for you, Scott. Because I've loved this team for 40 plus years, and all I want is I'm not a greedy Jets fan. I'm not sitting here going like, oh, please God, let them win the Super Bowl. I rooted for that in the 80s and the 90s. Maybe I sat there like, God, please let the Jets get to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. I'm past that. I realize it's never going to happen. I just don't want to be embarrassed. And that's such a low bar that I want a winning record. I want 9-8. I want to maybe make the playoffs every now and then, and I'll be a happy guy. And they just the reason they ruin my day is because they can't even suck like a normal team. They have to like suck even worse than that. It's frustrating, man. But I'll be honest, usually after the game, after I come in here and do my reaction video, my reaction videos are definitely a like, what is it, man? Like a release?
Yeah, it's cathartic.
Yeah. And then after that, I'd say like 10 minutes, like when I'm done putting it on YouTube, usually I've calmed down. and then I can enjoy the rest of my day. Like tomorrow, I
Yeah.
know, look, I expect the Jets to lose. I expect me to be pissed off. I'll do my video, and then I have something with me and the girls every weekend. We do a movie night. Like, and just recently in one day we watched. They made me watch The Lost Boys again. They are really into vampires right now. So again, and I
That's
love.
cool.
No, I love The Lost Boys, but they're to the point where almost every time they're like, "Can we watch The Lost Boys?" And I'm like,
You should
"All
watch,
right."
and I don't know if the girls would like it because I haven't seen it either. It's a movie called Abraham's Boys,
I
and
haven't seen it.
it's by Joe Hill, and the short story is, and it's basically Abraham Van Helsing has moved to America after the events of Dracula, and his kids learn about being vampire hunters and like what's going on. I have to see it yet, but I could say that Joe Hill stories are always pretty good.
Um, yeah, I mean, well, I think tomorrow, because I also that same day as the Lost Boys, we ended up watching the first Friday the 13th for the first time with them. They've seen all the Halloweens, but the Friday the 13th I've been holding off on just because there's a lot more nudity and a lot more times I have to pause and be like, "Hey, girls, go upstairs and get your PJs on." They go upstairs. I fast forward through the nudity and the sex, and then whatever. But now they're kind of now they want to continue that, so now they're kind of pushing me to watch Friday the 13th Part 2. So,
Well,
but
they're
that's what I'll be doing
girls,
tomorrow
so
after.
like they're girls. So if they see naked chicks, be like, "Well, that's your future. Move on."
No, well, I don't mind them like in the beginning. I've said this before, but like in the beginning of Halloween, when Judith Myers is sitting there brushing her hair and she's topless, I don't mind them seeing that. That's not a big deal. I don't want gratuitous sex. That's where I draw the line. They're
No, that's
nine,
fair.
they're 9 and 5.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, so I cut through that stuff. If it's a quick boob shot, no big deal.
Yeah, but like, because I've had it with like the 17-year-old where I'm like, "Look, nudity is the way it works, okay? Like there are naked people. You get naked. You haven't seen anything you've never seen before." So, but
Scott,
again, that's old.
yeah, no, well, it is what it is, and when they get older, it's going to be funny because eventually I'm going to show them the full movies, and they're going to be like, "There are scenes in these movies that I didn't even know existed for 10 years."
Oh, well, I mean, Sasha and I watched Caligula last week, and she enjoyed it.
No, you did not.
No, of course we didn't. Come on.
It's just like straight.
Caligula is like the most insane fucking film ever.
Like what? It's a porn. Is
Well, it's
essentially what it is.
basically porn that's not classified as porn, where every scene is like, let's just make you feel worse than the last scene.
Yeah, no, I knew that. That was
No, of
bullshit.
course I did.
Scott, it's no. When he writes, when you know you suck, and will lose, it's not as bad. Take it from me. I've thought that every year. Every year I've been like this year. I was like, me and Maddie came in. The Jets are going to win 5 games this year. They're going to suck. And here they are, sucking even worse than that.
I'm starting to think they're not going to win 2 games.
Yeah, 2. Like, I mean, I feel like that's being generous.
Yeah, I'm trying
the way
to be
they're
nice.
playing. If they start playing like they did in that first game versus Pittsburgh, maybe we'll win 2 games. But every game past that,
every game we lose 2 players. Garrett Wilson isn't going to be on the field tomorrow.
God, I know.
Like I'm sorry, but a 3-3 team versus an 0-6 team, and our best wideout is not playing. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way they're winning.
I watch the Jets, and then I'm happy to go. I get to go watch some good football. See, that depresses me. That's why tomorrow night usually I try to plan our movie nights Saturday nights, Friday nights or Saturday nights, and I get it done. They go to bed at like 8:30, and I'm in here ready to do the show. But we had so much to do today. I was going nonstop from early this morning till now, and we didn't have time. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm just going to be miserable tomorrow. Like, why not have something to look forward to? I'll make I make homemade popcorn. And I'm not talking about bagged popcorn. We have an air popper. I put real butter on it. All that shit, and I always will look forward to that. So the Jets will lose. I'll be pissed. I'll put out my reaction video, and then I'll have that to look forward to. You just gotta find things to look forward to, and if you watching good football is something to look forward to, by all means. But maybe it's going outside and throwing your ball around with a kid. Maybe it's going outside and doing some lawn work and putting headphones in and forgetting about Mine is watching a movie, popcorn with my kids. That's what it is. Day drinking is the best. Lexi is right.
Facts.
Jets. Thank you, Dr. Cornelius. Football is not me too. Usually I will wake up. I'll put on the whatever dumbass foreign game they're doing, and then I'll watch the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and the 8.
Yeah, I missed the early morning game of this is my team, so
that's because you have to wake up at like 6.
I don't have to wake up. I'm still awake at 6.
As a fellow girl dad, I limit my drinking around them. Yeah, me too. Like I said, unless it's like a barbecue like party, that's a different story because everyone's like my mom's believe me, my mom's or Memorial Day barbecues, everyone is wasted. There's like 50 people there and everybody's wasted. So they're not going to notice me acting any different than anybody else. So it is what it is. All right, let's. Goddamn, what I thought I had something. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. Actually, you know what? While everybody's in here, real quick, I will let you guys know that I've been Scott and Alex and Alex the Average. A bunch of people have asked me to do this, and a lot of you know about it. But I finally am doing it. I'm gonna try to pull an all-nighter, folks. The Midnight Mike Show's Halloween sleepover. It's going to be Wednesday, October 29th. Start time, 8:30 p.m. We will have Jets talk, obviously, for a good start, like a good hour or so. And then it's going to go off the rails. It's going to get different. It's going to get quirky. We're going to watch the full Night of the Living Dead movie. The movie will be on the screen. It is royalty free. It is in the public domain. So we will have a fun time watching George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to do that. When it comes to am I going to talk over it, or which I don't know if I'm going to do because I'd like to watch the movie with you guys, but I might do what Elvira and Joe Bob Briggs and Svengoolie and all these guys do, where we'll watch like 10, 15 minutes. We'll stop. We'll talk about it for 5 minutes. Then we'll start the movie up again. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but a full movie watch along. I have some fun, cool, like clips to watch, something I've wanted to do on this show for a while. Listening to, I don't want to spoil it, but I have a bunch of stuff planned, and I'm going to try to go from 8:30 at night till 8 or 8:30 the next morning when my girls go to school. I can't promise that, not making any promises, but it will be the latest show I ever go. Put it that way. So please, guys, join me. There it is. Wednesday, October 29th, start time, 8:30 p.m. All right. Let's see what's going on again in the comments section. And also, there was another game, and I can't. Oh, that was never mind. That was Monday night. Okay, so we only had the Thursday night game. Just checking because the Monday night game ended after we got off the air, I believe. The Commanders game.
I think so.
All right, here we go. That was the only part where any blood was shown. Yes. Oh, Tom, dude, my favorite. I don't know if you know this, and I think you do. The original 1978 Halloween, my favorite movie of all time. Period. End of story. So I'm just a huge horror nerd. It is what it is. Rick Roll. It's nice to see Rick Roll back, Maddie. I'm betting the Jets this week versus the Panthers. Oh,
don't
do it. You have 2 Jets fans.
I'm telling you, this team will get to the bye week with 0 wins.
Yeah, Rick, look, our combined Jets fandom is 80 years. Never put money on the Jets.
Trust us.
Never put money on the Jets.
It's all right. Did you ever see the movie Summer School? With Mark Harmon?
No, I don't.
Chainsaw and Dave and.
I feel like I've seen, what was it?
How are you an 80s and 90s horror guy?
What's the one at the ski resort?
No, that's Better Off Dead.
No, that doesn't sound, because it has school in the title, I think.
Well, maybe there's like one called Ski School or something.
Yeah, there's something. I don't know. But no,
I watch Summer School, but there's a great scene where they're getting driving lessons, and this chick's like, look, I can't parallel park. And one of the students grabs the instructor and goes, listen to her. That's us right now. We're telling you, don't put money on the Jets tomorrow. You'll be happier and you'll save money.
The worst part is anytime.
Yeah, Tom Sawyer knows.
I have never thought about. I have never actually put a legal bet on a football game. And every time I think I'm going to sign up for DraftKings
I
or one
think
of
I
these
have.
sites, and I'm going to bet. Every time I don't make the bet, and if I would have bet it, they would have won. Like last year, the opening game, I believe, I was like, I'm going to put money on New England to beat. I think it was Cincinnati. It was week
Yeah,
one.
but if you put the money on it, you'd have lost. Trust
I
me.
know. That's what I
That's
think.
how the world works. It's fucked up, but that's just life.
Just Snowball, good to see you, man. I don't want gratuitous sex either. I want it to mean something. Yeah,
I want gratuitous sex.
in my horror movies, I only want making love. I don't want any just raunchy teenage sex. Oh no. Look, if I may, real quick, Ryan. The first one, the second one is absolute garbage trash. I bought it, hated it. I
It's
didn't
so
even go to
bad.
see it in the theater because I knew how bad it was going to be. And I ended up buying it from FYE used. This was back in the day for like $5, $5.99. Watched it, was so appalled at how bad and terrible it was that I then took it out back because you could go to FYE and return them and get like $2, $3 credit towards your next purchase. I took it out back on my barbecue grill and burnt it because I didn't want it going back into the world.
The second one was bad. The first one I thought was good, but the
Look,
second was so bad.
if you're not an old school, like a very old school Michael Myers fan, and you just watch the Rob Zombie first Halloween movie, it's not a bad movie. It's decent. The only problem, there's a bunch of problems, but the main problem of that movie is Michael Myers is supposed to be scary because he's any kid, even the nicest kid. Just one day a switch flips, he goes crazy and kills his sister, and then comes back, goes on a killing spree. It's not the kid that you expect it to be. And all Rob Zombie did was Rob Zombify a John Carpenter movie and made it the disgusting kid who's coming from a white trash stripper mom, scumbag dad family. It's like anyone in that town in the Rob Zombie movie before Michael Myers killed anyone, if you would have went to anyone in that town and said, who's going to be a serial killer in this town? They're all pointing to Michael Myers. Whereas the original idea of Michael Myers was it could be anybody. That's what made the original so good. So no, I'm not. Look, I'll watch Rob Zombie's Halloween every now and then. The first one, obviously.
I like the first one, but I don't consider it canon. It's kind of like it's like a fun Elseworlds.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with
fine,
that.
you know. Like
I own it. It's on my shelf.
yeah,
It's
I've got
there.
it. It's good. I have a good time with it, but I don't consider it like canon. But I like it. It's fine enough. But yeah, part two was such ass, dude. It was so bad.
Jerome comes in, says, "Let's talk porn." Interesting. Interesting.
Call me.
No, I don't. I honestly don't know enough about porn. Like I watched a bunch of like the old school ones when I was younger, like Debbie Does Dallas and Deep Throat and all those ones. And then like obviously like the most recent porn star that I could name is Jenna Jameson. And she, how long has she been retired? Like I don't know porn.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you do, Jerome. I know this is probably a joke, but Dr. Cornelius comes in and says, Jets D is back tomorrow. We shut them down because we can. Whatever you are smoking, whatever you are drinking, Dr. Cornelius, or you're a doctor, whatever prescription drugs you have, send them our way, please. And hit the like button, everybody. Hit that like button. It is free. Hit that hype the video. Scott Black says second Dolphins game is a W. Could Miami come into MetLife later in the season and the Jets beat Miami, Maddie?
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, we lose 2 players a game to injury, and it's hard to.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are season ending, right? I mean, a lot of them are a couple weeks, so they're going to be back by that game.
Garrett Wilson's out for how long? Every game, it's at least 2 players whose names go out with an injury. So, I don't know.
I mean, look, the Dolphins are ass. We're not going to deny that.
they're ass, but so like the Jets are ultra mega ass.
Yeah, the
So,
Jets are just real.
You know what I mean? Like at no point can we talk any shit about that.
Tom, I don't loathe. I honestly don't. I may have just put it out there. I don't loathe the first Rob Zombie Halloween movie. But like Maddie said, it's like an Elseworlds thing. It's a completely different thing, and it just, in my opinion, in no way does it even hold up to the suspense of the the artistry and the cinematography of the 1978 original. That's all I'm saying. Is Justin Fields starting again this week? Yes, Rick Roll, he's starting. Bring on Honest Later. I don't have him in the green room. And if I don't get someone in the green room heading into the second hour, I may call it a little early tonight, folks, because I know Tommy Jets is in Syracuse right now covering the Syracuse Pitt game. I don't know where Honest Abe is, and Sean Neutron's a hit or miss no matter what. You never know if he's coming or not. So that's why I'm just saying, like, I had a long day. So I don't know what'll happen in the second hour. Obviously, if you guys keep commenting and whatnot, I'll go through your comments, all of that stuff. I might drop a link. I don't know. But that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Yes, Tom. I hope you could be here that night. Like I said, it's going to be pretty late in the night that we get into Night of the Living Dead, because we're going to do some Jets talk, obviously. But then the rest of the night is horror. And okay, Maddie, can I tell you one of the I wanted to keep this a secret, but do you want to know one of the things? Do you want to know one of the things that I'm going to do on that overnight show?
I'm listening.
Do you remember the Mel Gibson tapes?
No, I don't. Okay,
so Mel Gibson married this like Scandinavian or Russian whore, and she they ended up having a kid and whatever, and they ended up obviously getting a divorce and going through a tumultuous breakup, and she kept letting him call her or calling him and recording the conversations, and he is drunk and disorderly and like racist, and like it's the most shocking things that he says to her, but she's setting him up. You could tell like she's like goading him because she knows she's recording and she needs to sound like a perfect little angel. And meanwhile, he can't even breathe at points. Like he's sitting there like, "You fucking bitch. I will rip your heart out. I will." And it's the funniest goddamn thing you ever see.
I'm gonna look that up later. That's for sure.
No, I don't want you, because if you could come on, I'd love to play it for you. Like I'd love to get your reaction to it. I'll send you the link. But it's so good. And like the funny thing is after the fact, she ended up getting a settlement from him because she obviously used this and whatnot. But then in the settlement, there was things she couldn't talk about, and she immediately went on to Howard Stern and talked about it and lost everything. So really? Mel Gibson got the last laugh in the end. You could tell she was literally doing everything she was saying and doing was just to get him to curse and say the N-word and whatever. Like, because he was obviously going through shit. And right. But I'm telling you, Maddie, it's one of the funniest fucking things.
We may have to check that out. We'll see. I don't think I will be there for the overnighter, but
which sucks, Maddie. You know,
never say never.
But just put on a Jets game. That's scary enough.
You ain't wrong.
I can't even argue that.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Oh, Scott Black, a Dolphins fan, attacking a Broncos fan, saying Rick Roll sucks.
But I do have a new attire for Sunday's games. And I'm rocking the Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa, Jimmy Johnson.
I got this bad boy. I had a smaller version, but I got too fat to wear it. So I will be rocking that. That is my new Sunday jersey.
You got the double XL?
I got an XL, and believe me, XL in 1995 was way bigger than it is now. Thank you, Scott Black. I love you too.
WMD says I meant black and white or color. I'm not doing the color.
Dano, no, I don't live close to Scott. He lives up in the mountains. I live in the suburbs of Denver. So if he's ever down here, we would definitely have lunch or watch the game together.
Yeah, no, real quick, that I don't do color. I don't want to do the color remake. It's going to be the original black and white version. That's how I've always watched it, and that's how we are going. Brian says, absolutely pumped about Night of the Living Dead, my second favorite film for Halloween. Yeah, that's one of the films. Like, I have a picture of my daughter, my oldest, who's 9 now, when she was like 2 or 3 years old, and she has her hands up like this on the thing our TV was on, and she's watching Night of the Living Dead, the original. It's awesome. Living of the Dead sucks. That's not even words. That it doesn't even make sense. I saw Night of the Living Dead in 1969 when I was 11 years old. Scared the shit out of me. Hell yeah, dude.
Nice. Now I remember watching Night of the Living Dead when I was a kid. I was about 6, and that movie wigged me the fuck out, and it made me the zombie guy that I am today. I love zombies, and there you have it.
Is by the way, Scott, what gives you what makes you
Okay,
think
Scott.
this? Like, what makes you think this at this point after
The
watching
mountains
it?
with the lack of oxygen up there have clearly affected you.
Ski Patrol. That's the
That's
movie.
the one.
That's the one I was thinking about. That's funny. That's funny. No, damn, I forgot. I totally lost my train of thought. What were we just talking about? I totally lost my train of thought, Maddie. God damn it.
We're talking about Night of the Living Dead and how Scott thinks that the Jets are going to win, and he's wrong.
Yeah, he's absolutely wrong on that one.
But I got to sign off here in a few anyways because I got to go to work. But yeah, I do not see myself cutting my hair this week. I'll say that much for it.
Betting makes bad games fun to watch. I mean, I can't disagree with that. But just
Yeah, I mean, it's
don't bet
fine
on
if,
the
if you
Jets.
want to have, skin in the game or whatever. I just can't. They're fucking booty cheeks and their ass, and they sicken me.
I Am Lamb comes in. Thoughts on the Bills, man? They're on a slide. What do you think, Maddie?
I have no thoughts on the Bills because I
Give
have
us
enough
your thoughts.
problems. Yeah, I mean, they lost a game, so what? They'll be fine. I mean, the Bills are in zero danger of not winning this division, so
Dude, they're not. They lost 2 games. They're tied with the Patriots. Patriots have the
I'm not worried.
tiebreaker right now.
And I don't care because you know what? The Jets are in no danger of even getting out of 4th place in this division.
No.
So, like, I mean, and I don't mean to sound like the sour grapes guy. It's just that I don't give a shit who wins the division because the Jets have no chance of winning the division. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Whoever wins the division means nothing to me because my team can't do it. I'll pay attention in the sense that I'll watch, I'll enjoy the games. But no, like, okay, I don't care if the Bills win or the Patriots win. The Bills will win. But, like, I got enough fucking problems with my shithole team that I don't give a fuck what the Bills do.
I will say this. I think obviously the Bills will win the division, but the Patriots are coming back a lot quicker than I thought they would.
Yeah, they really are, and I hate
will
that.
say that.
I'm really not happy with that, but
No, because that even pushes the Jets even further down.
there's nothing to be done. The thing is what I look at when I look at this team, and I'll end with this. I look at the Jets and go, okay, they suck now. They're gonna suck for at least the next year, if not 2. Is this regime smart enough to build with the good drafts that they're going to get? Or are they going to just draft dipshits who let us down again? You know what I mean? Do I see any hope? And right now, I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't. So I just have to sit here and kind of watch the game and just go, all right, well, America. Because I don't know. I need to see what Muji and Glenn do this offseason. This is where I need to see, okay, what do they do? Do they have a fire sale before the trade deadline, get a shitload of great draft picks, and suddenly we have a young team that is spunky, can compete, but won't win, but can compete. That's what I want to see next year is if they're going to trade, because look, let's be real, Brees Hall's gone, okay?
Yeah, I think I don't see why we wouldn't get rid of him like as soon as possible.
And don't get me wrong, I don't want to get rid of him. I'm not anti Brees Hall, but the fact of the matter is he'll be happier somewhere else. And the fact is this team's going to rebuild. So if you can get, I mean, shit, dude, I don't think you'll get a first rounder for him unless you trade to a really fucking desperate team. But if you get a second and a fourth rounder for Brees Hall, you won that trade, in my opinion. So, okay, Brees Hall moves. Jermaine Johnson might move. All these players might move. And then next year I see, okay, this team is filling the needs. It's got, okay, first, because they're probably going to get first overall. So, quarterback, cool. Draft us. Make sure that our offensive line, it looks okay. But fix our fucking defense, which couldn't catch a cold, let alone an interception. Like, there's so many unanswered questions that won't be answered before, like, next fucking May that I don't know how to feel.
Well, Maddie, before you leave, I have to YouTube user. Your wish is my command.
I want to kiss you.
There it is.
I love him. That's our boy.
That's
Guys,
our-
I gotta
that's
go to
our
work.
boy.
It is our boy. I will see you guys Monday night, where I will, of course, say I told you so, like I have for the last 6 weeks. Scott Black's like, yes. But that's
real
it,
quick, Maddie, I want to say that one of the highlights of the Mel Gibson tape is when he's screaming at her on the phone, and Dr. Cornelius has it right here. He's screaming at her, and this is a direct quote, that she should just shut up and blow me. Yes.
Oh, I mean, the request line is open. So anyways, that said, boys and girls, I will see you Monday night. Thank you for being here. Had a good time with you. Tomorrow's gonna suck ass, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, it is.
It's not gonna be good. But Scott Black, YouTube user, just because I have hair doesn't mean I'm not your Lexi. And by that, I'm gonna bow out. Guys, I'll see you Monday night. Hope everyone has a great day. Hit me up on Twitter during the game, because I usually live tweet during the game, just mostly me bitching. And I will talk to you then. Bye, guys.
Have a good one, Maddie. All right, guys. I want to get through some of these comments. I don't know if any of you guys want to call in. Like I said, I will get through some of these comments. I want to stick around as long as I possibly can and answer some of these things. But let's see here. Snowball comes in and says, hey, Mike and Maddie, do you know how many QBs have started a game for the Jets since we won the Super Bowl? I hope you have the number, because I'm going to guess. I mean, it's easily over 40. It's got to be over 40. I'd say 40 plus. Is that right? Is that too many? I'd say 40 plus. Like it's got to be some astronomical number, because it's I mean, even when we had steady quarterbacks, they would always get injured. Like Testaverde always went down. I love you, Vinny. Pennington always went down. There was just so many guys. Like we had guys like Ray Lucas, and I don't think Tom Tupa started a game, but didn't Brooks Bollinger start a game? Like there are so many names out there of guys like Tim, or was it Tim Strevler started a game? Tim Boyle, that's it. Chris Strevler, Tim Boyle started a game. I don't think Strevler did, but yeah, Tim Boyle started a game. Like it's got to be over 40. I'll get down in these comments and get to more, but obviously, yeah, it is what it is. That pretty much killed Mel's career. I absolutely did not. I hate to tell you that. He had a monster hit not too long ago, and then he's coming out with, I think he's doing another Passion of the Christ, and that's going to be huge. Like, it absolutely, look at his box office numbers following that. It killed his career for a little while, but then people forget about it because the girl was a complete whore. She was a complete conniving, manipulative bitch, and everyone saw through it once a few months, a couple of years passed. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But it's funny. It's funny. I promise you that. Oh, he already talked about that. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. You know what? Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of waiting on Tommy Jets. I don't know if he's going to be able to call in. I would like to pick this week's scores, but I don't necessarily, I have fun doing it with someone else. You know what? I'll throw it in. I'll see who calls in. I'm not letting anybody in, folks. It's just not happening like that. Let me see here. All right. The link is going to go down in the description because I do see a lot of friends of the show. So if you guys want to call in and maybe do week 2 picks with me, week 2, second hour picks on week 7, 8. God damn it. I don't even know what week it is at this point. I can't even tell you. It's like it's every game, every loss. Did I say that? I don't know if I said this on the show, but when I go to my town transfer station or the dump, all the guys are Cowboys fans. And it was like the week after they played the Cowboys and lost to the Cowboys, I pulled up and we always chit chat and whatever. And he looks at me, he goes, "What the hell is wrong with the New York Jets?" And I was like, man, I don't even know. I was like, they suck so bad. And I looked in, I see all their Cowboy stuff. I was like, wait a minute. Didn't we just lose to the Cowboys? And he was like, yeah, that was the last game. And I was like, at this point, they all just meld together. It's just a bundle of fuck. That's the only way I can put it. It's so bad. Like I don't even know. Favorite Jets moment is when Namath is drunk. Mine was too. And then the guy got sober and all that stuff. But you know what? In the long run, he is our boy. He is Joe Namath. And there he is. Look at him. There he is on the sideline. His typical like fur. He's got his Super Bowl ring. Look, I don't care. I don't care that he may have sold his soul to the devil. I don't care that we might not win another Super Bowl until this man has passed on. He's our boy. He's our boy. Like Maddie said. So it is what it is. All right, let me just go through some more of these comments. The Bills have only beaten very poor teams. They're not as good as you think. Look, I cannot cast the first. I cannot sit here and say that the Bills are a bad team. I'm a Jets fan. Okay. 4-2 is like, what? 4-2 is like, that's like me having $5 million. Like, that's how far off 4-2 for the New York Jets is me having $5 million or $1 billion. So they may not be as good as they were on paper, like starting the season. Everybody's saying, oh, the Buffalo Bills are a Super Bowl favorite, or the Buffalo Bills are going to be in the Super Bowl for the AFC. Maybe they're not to that point, but the Buffalo Bills are a playoff team, no matter how you cut it, especially since they have this division. They got 4 wins off the bat immediately just by having the Jets and the Dolphins in their division. And honestly, even though the Patriots beat them, and the Patriots are getting better, I still feel like that's a fluke. That's a fluke thing. You know, like I do not think that the Patriots are going to beat the Bills again. I think especially again, I think the Bills are going to come in the next game against the Patriots and light them up because of what they did to them. The Bills came in, they probably were, a little too overly confident. And then when it was too late, when they realized that they really had to get their shit together and play. And I don't know when they play again. It's probably in the second half of the season. And if it is before the trade deadline, the Bills are going to make some moves, because at 4-2, that's a disappointing start for what they thought was going to be a Super Bowl year. So they're all in. So at anybody who comes up on that trade block that they could possibly get to improve their team, they're going to do it. And so I think that the next time the Bills play the Patriots, they're going to light them up. So that's just my opinion. This season season seems to be giving Maddie the emotional payload of 3 divorces. That's funny. It's going to weigh on all of us. Like, how can, as a Jets fan, like, we know we suck, but goddamn, 0-6, 0-7, 0-8, 0-9, like that's where we're headed. It's depressing, and Flacco is going to beat the shit out of us with the Bengals. We sat there, and when this season first started, we looked at that schedule and we were like, all right, we're going to get 5 wins. We'll get one from the Dolphins. We'll get the Panthers. We'll get the Saints. we'll get we started going through all these teams, and these people were I can't even, man. The Bengals, the Browns, Flacco's going to light us up. Are you kidding me? I am one city east of Buffalo, and they are gods here. Yeah, no, I can understand that. There's nothing up there. What is upstate New York got to give you? Or Southern Canada? Because apparently they're buddies. And I never want to hear a Buffalo Bills fan ever fucking again be like, we're the only New York team, when the Yankees were playing the Blue Jays and the Buffalo Bills put their not only are the Yankees United States, which the Bills are supposed to be, but the Bills are supposed to be New York's only football team. And they're sitting there putting out good luck messages and whatnot to the fucking Toronto Blue Jays. Never again will I take a Buffalo Bills fan. You are Canada's football team. Enjoy. Sorry, Chris, that's the truth. I feel your pain. I know this comment was from a long time ago, but that's the truth about Bills fans. You're not a New York team. You're a Canadian team is what you are. A high school team could push the Jets. Yeah, I completely agree with that. First off, any college team could rip the Jets apart at this point. A high school team may have a shot. They're that bad and they're that horribly coached. And I'm rooting for them. I am a friggin' idiot. I will be sitting on my couch tomorrow and I will be sitting there with my little good luck. I have like a little rubber Jets football that it's like a kid's football that I, used to kind of throw with my girls or whatnot. I'll be sitting there with that good luck football, which, by the way, brings no luck. It brings no good luck. It only brings bad luck. But I'll be sitting, and I am running out of jerseys, folks. I'm running out of jerseys. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who are new, I hope you're hitting the like button. I hope you're subscribing. I would really appreciate that. But for those of you who don't know, I wear a jersey. If the Jets win, I don't wash it. I wear it again the next week. And this is how it's been for years. If the Jets lose, it goes in the wash to wash the stink of the loss off, and I move on to another jersey. I've been through now six. I don't even remember. I don't even remember for goddamn 0-6 or 0-7. 0-6. I've been through 6 jerseys. I wore my Boomer jersey. I wore my Boomer Esiason jersey. I wore my Vinny Testaverde jersey. I wore my Curtis Martin jersey. I wore my Brett Favre jersey last week. I wore my Wayne Corbett jersey. I'm trying to look around the room and see what I got. I wore another one. What was the other one I wore? I don't even remember. Corbett, Boomer, Testaverde, Brett Favre. I wore a Brett Favre jersey. Like, I think I only have like 3 left. I have my New York Titans jersey. I haven't worn my Klecko yet. And then I have a really offshoot black with the Jets logo on the shoulder pads. LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. I probably have more, but I think I'm down to, I have like 3 left before I have to start recycling the garbage that has already given us losses. Like, God damn, it's bad. Patriots hired a good head coach and have a capable quarterback. Absolutely. What's up, Eagles fan? How you doing? You guys are having a little bit of a problem, aren't you? Like, you guys and the Bills looked unstoppable the first like 4 or 5 weeks, and then all of a sudden, I think, what are you both on 2-game losing streaks? Let me see here. Yeah, Bills are 4-2, and the Eagles are 4-2. Like, I would not have expected that. If you would have told me that the Eagles, especially looking at their schedules, that the Eagles and the Bills would be 4-2 going into week 7, I probably wouldn't have bought that at all. I'd love to see Brees in the black and gold. I mean, we've already played them, so it's not like he could come back and get revenge on us. Aaron Rodgers already took care of that. What do the people have to lose who are predicting a loss Sunday? Can us who are predicting wins rub it in your face? I'm rooting. Dano, me and Maddie are rooting. We're rooting for a win. Like, I'm rooting for the Jets to win. So, and once again, I talked about this. I don't know when I talked about it, if it was on my reaction video or whatever, but like, rub it in our face. Are you going to come back? Are all of you who predict a Jets win going to come back and rub it in me and Maddie's face saying, ha, 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 we're 1-6? What kind of flex is that? I'll be happy if they win. I will be jumping around my living room if the Jets win. I'm telling you that right now. But seriously, that's not a flex. They suck. Like, they suck worse than any team that I've ever seen play, except for maybe the 96 Kotite Jets. But like, I can't even remember back to that if they were even this inept. Like Maddie said, it's like the fix is in. They're trying to lose. It's so outwardly obvious that Aaron Glenn is doing nothing to try to. If Aaron Glenn was trying, the end of the first half would not have happened. Tyrod would have been in the second half, and they would have kicked with Nick Folk. Even if it was a 75-yard field goal, he had a better chance of hitting that field goal than the Jets had at converting a 4th and 8 when they were like 2-15 on third down conversions. But if you want, Dano, you can absolutely come on and flex. Like, by all means. Mike, what are you smoking? Bills will win the... No, I think they will too. I mean, I know this comment was a little while ago, but I admit I said that. I said I think the Bills will win the division, no problem. But the Patriots are coming on stronger, quicker than I thought they would. Meaning next year or the year after, it might not be like the past 4 or 5 years have been, where it's like Bills are winning the division. Like, even the start of this season, Bills are winning the division. It's not going to be like that next year and the year after. They're going to have to fight with the Patriots. That's what I'm saying. Bring on my Italian boy. Yeah, Abe did not like being called Italian. I didn't understand that. Ken O'Brien, my favorite. I love Ken O'Brien. That's who I grew up with, man. That was my childhood right there. That was my childhood. Yeah, Dano, you know how to suck up on this show. You know how to suck up on this show. Vinny Testaverde, my boy. Let's just bring this up, because how many other quarterbacks in Jets history are not only, I have to bring down the comment, 12-1 as a starter this season. Seriously, I don't think there's another Jet in the history of the Jets to have a starting record of 12-1. Guys, I'll give you a minute to think about it. Think about it. Give me another Jets quarterback that was 12-1 as a starter. And then I also have this one for you. How many Jets quarterbacks? How many quarterbacks in the NFL? How many quarterbacks in history? Not a lot. Have these kind of numbers in just the fourth quarter of a game? Vinny Testaverde, Monday Night Miracle, 18 of 26, 235 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's why Vinny is my boy. That's why Vinny is my favorite Jet of all time. Right there. That stat. And this season. That's the 98 season. And then the Monday Night Miracle was, I believe, 2000? Yeah, it was 2000, I believe. But you're not going to find that. That's not a normal thing. Like, Vinny for some reason sucked on every... He's the only quarterback who sucked before the Jets, sucked after the Jets, but had magic while he was on the Jets. He is the polar opposite to Boomer Esiason, Neil O'Donnell, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, even Chad Pennington did great for the Jets, but he won a division title with Miami. Like, think about that. Think about all those quarterbacks who sucked on the Jets, but were great before on other teams and after or after. There's just something with this goddamn team. And I know this is doom and gloom, guys. I get it. But like, what? Give me something that, like, and don't just be like, oh, the Jets are going to win. Tell me why. Tell me why you truly believe the matchup, whatever, that the Jets are going to win. Tell me why you think Justin Fields will play better or good enough to beat the Panthers tomorrow. Tell me why you think he's going to be able to do that with no Garrett Wilson. Tell me why you think this is going to happen, because all I hear is the Jets are going to win. Oh, the Jets, the defense is back. The defense isn't back. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos offense was shit that game. We got lucky. We got lucky that it was that close. Yes, a bundle of fuck. There you go. There you go. No. Sorry, Doughboy. I want nothing to do with Caleb Williams. And I want nothing to do with Shedeur Sanders. I don't want any of that. I want to. Now, I know the Jets' history of drafting a quarterback is shit. I get that. But I want to draft a young quarterback. I'd like to bring in another vet. You know, there's going to be some guy, Kirk Cousins, fucking you bring Flacco back because he's going to be bouncing around. He's going to be on 3 or 4 more teams before he retires. He's already been on like 10. You know, bring him back. Like, bring in a vet and bring in a young quarterback. But I don't even know if I trust Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn to go get that guy and build that guy at this point. It's so bad, guys. Once again, my Devils. We may as well have never won a Super Bowl because anyone who saw it was too young to fully appreciate it. That's not true. We got people in here who were old enough to appreciate it. You know, you're acting like that was so long ago. My parents are in their 60s. You know, what's the average lifespan? 80, 86, something like that. My parents are in their 60s, and when the Jets won the Super Bowl, they were 10 years old. I sure as fuck would have remembered if the Jets won the Super Bowl when I was 10 years old. Please, I would have been running up and down the street like it was New Year's, banging pots and pans. If they ever ask me, they're on Long Island. You can tell by their accents. I would have no problem driving down and sitting on their couch with them. But once again, I'm not a live game streamer. Like, I don't want to be live. Like, anytime I ever did a live stream I'm so subdued because I'm trying not to act like a complete lunatic. I don't want people to see what I look like if I'm really going off on the New York Jets, like, and there's no cameras on me. But I do. I like those guys. I think they're actually really, really funny. And I definitely enjoy their content. The Patriots only beat them by a late only shoulda, woulda, coulda. They won. That's all that matters. They won. It doesn't matter. But I appreciate you being in here, mighty buffoon. Yeah, the New York jokes are the second best Jets channel. I appreciate that, Tom. I appreciate that. No, those guys are really good. They do good stuff. I am Lamp. I agree. The Bills. I love that name. Is that's an Anchorman reference, correct? I agree. The Bills had so many costly turnovers against the Pats. It shouldn't happen again. It shouldn't. I think they're going to light them up. Oh yeah, there you go. December 13th. The Bills are going to have traded to tighten up any spots that they need. They are all in. The Bills have been favorites to go to the Super Bowl for like 4 or 5 years. Eventually it starts declining. They need to do it now. Otherwise, they're still going to be the only team in the AFC East that's never won a Super Bowl and doesn't have that trophy. Like, they have to do everything they could. Watching the Jets is worse than marrying Lorena Bobbitt. And John Wayne Bobbitt actually did a porn after he got his dick sewed back on. What the hell? How would it even work? I don't know the logistics of it. I didn't see the porno. But how would that even work? Like, I'm actually curious. Let's be honest here. That's fucking weird. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up. We're coming up on an hour and a half. I'm a Bills fan. Thank you for being in here, Kyle. I'm a Bills fan. Our team are definitely having problems with our receivers not creating separation and have defensive struggles. Yeah. And like I was just saying, it's an all-in situation this year. I feel like this year, maybe next year, but we were even saying prior to this season that we think the Bills are already have peaked, and this season is them kind of at the peak, but headed back down. Patriots will sweep the Bills. I don't buy it, but it'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? I wanted to say, guys, she wasn't that hot. Joe Namath was just that drunk. Is it true that Tom C's sung there? No, that's not true. That's a rumor. That is a rumor. All right, just heading down here, guys. Let's see what we got. We got y'all last, and it still says to be determined. Yeah, because it's going to be a 1:00 game. Let's be honest here. There's no reason why the Jets and the Bills are going to please that the Bills are going to light us up so bad. Like, even if they're resting their starters, I still don't see. Fuck. In that game, didn't Allen have to come out of the game? He did. He came out of the game, and I forget who was backing up. But he came in. He threw like a 30-yard pass right with the first play. Like, it's God, the Jets suck. Give me a reason, guys. Give me a reason why the Jets are going to beat the Panthers. I'm going to go down in the comments section. The Bills have to beat Kansas City in the playoffs to get over the hump. The Chiefs aren't even that great this year. The Chiefs are definitely on a downward trend. Get a Sanchez jersey. I had a Sanchez shirt. You know the shirts where it would have the number, it'd say Jets, have the number, and then on the back would say Sanchez 6. I had that shirt. But I do not buy I mean, I know he's not a current player, but I haven't been buying current player jerseys since that late 90s, early 2000s era. Because players just leave, they're a disappointment, whatever. If I myself am purchasing a jersey at this point in my life, it's going to be like I said, a Klecko, a Gastineau, a Freeman McNeil, an Al Toon, a Wesley Walker. You know, I already have Testaverde, Corbett, Martin. You know, I already have these guys. You know, like a Mangold. I'll get a Mangold jersey. That'd be nice. Speaking of centers, Kevin Mawai. But I'm not buying any, like, I won't buy a Garrett Wilson jersey. I won't buy a Sauce Gardner jersey. None of that shit ain't happening. I got gifted a Sam Darnold jersey when he joined the team, and I burnt that on this channel. It's a members only video. And I got gifted an Aaron Rodgers jersey, which I appreciate, but I would never have bought it myself. Like, that's just not going to happen. Cool sweatshirt, Mike. Thank you. I've worn this on the show like a week or two ago. It's just my favorite hoodie that I have right now. Obviously, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, folks. Love Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. But I appreciate that. We are the Blue Jays farm team. Used to be Cleveland. That's why. What the hell are you talking about? This is two completely different sports. I just received my annual 2 Chinese knockoff Jets jersey. Can't wait to rock them. Do those come out any good? Those ones that you buy for like $25? Or was it DH Gate, something like that? I've seen that site before. As a matter of fact, I think Jake Asman sent it to me. And I just looked at it and I was like, this is going to be a waste of money. They're going to come out all crooked. They're going to come out all shitty looking. You know, I just didn't trust it. Let me know, Dano. Let me know how they look. Favre jersey is lucky for me. It wasn't lucky for me. Oh, the Buffalo Bisons. Okay. Eagles fan sucks. YouTube user, you're coming in, you're a Dolphins fan, and you're starting fights with Broncos fans and Eagles fans and all that. I don't get it. They should get relocated there. Are you joking me? Absolutely, the Bills should get relocated to Toronto. They're a Canadian team at this point. All right, just checking. I'm trying to get down to most recent comments. YouTube user, you're so fucking funny. Chris smells like a bumhole. Oh, you guys. I agree. I would take 4-2. Oh my God. I can't even imagine the Jets being 4-2 at this point. And I realized that a couple years ago with Zach Wilson, we were like 4-2 or 4-3. But that seems so long ago, and the whole team around him was so different. And I don't know. God, I do it. I really want Mendoza. I don't even know who to look at this point. There's so many people out there. There's so many quarterbacks out there, and a lot of them, a lot of the great ones that you've seen that everyone was predicting this season, it's like, oh, these guys are going to come out of the draft. They're going to be awesome, this, that, and the other thing. A lot of them aren't playing that well this year. So it's like there's not even like a guy. There's not even like a runaway guy that everybody wants to take, like there was with previous drafts, where it's like, oh well, this guy's going to go number one easily. I don't see that. I don't know. I'd like the Jets to find a way to get another first round pick, or trade up like the Giants did last year, where they had their first round pick, and maybe we could, if we have the number one pick, we can trade down and somehow work something out where we'll have like the sixth pick, because there's so many quarterbacks in this class. It's just none of them have jumped out. Get like the sixth pick and then get like the 28th pick, something like that. I don't know. I'd like to figure. I literally, I don't even care if the Jets tank. I don't even care if the Jets tank at this point. I don't want them to. I will be rooting for a win every week. But what all I care about is in this offseason, if we are truly planning on sticking with Aaron Glenn and Muji, then they need to be given every opportunity to prove that they're worth more than a bag of shit, because that's what they are right now. They're a literal soaking wet, like duffel bag of shit. It's seeping through the bottom of the bag. Okay. I want them to have as many draft picks as possible this offseason and as much cap space as possible. So obviously guys like Membu and Will McDonald and Fashanu and who else? It's Mason Taylor, guys like that. They're on rookie contracts. We'll still have them. We'll still see what they got. Garrett Wilson, keep. Other than that, everyone's free game, in my opinion, is as long as it ups our cap space or gets us great draft picks, or both. Otherwise, if we're not planning on doing that, we need to get rid of Aaron Glenn. And I don't want to. I said this before on the show. I loved watching Aaron Glenn in my teenage years. I loved watching Aaron Glenn. But let's be honest here, he's ruining his Jets legacy. He's ruining it. It's sad. It's fucking sad. I think the D builds on last week, since MC2 Michael the site isn't back yet. We'll see. I mean, the Broncos played an all-time shit offensive game last week. Are we expecting the Panthers to do the same? Because the Panthers are on an upswing. They have confidence. Bryce Young is starting to look a little better. They're on an upswing, looking better, with promise in their future, and we are literal a bag of shit. So, like I said, it's like, what makes you look at that? Once again, I want the fucking Jets to win. I want the Jets to win. I can't say that enough. I will be rooting with all of my soul tomorrow for the Jets to win. But it's like reality. It's like reality has to set in eventually. And I just don't see it. Maybe come back to me when we're playing the Browns. Maybe come back to me when we're playing the Saints. But they even have wins. Let's be honest. Wear an O'Brien jersey for God's sake. I do not have an O'Brien jersey. You want to send me one? I'll take it. I'll take it. I want it in green though. I love green. Almost all my jerseys are green. I think the only white one I have is Klecko. That's it. Every other jersey that I have, I love the green. So send it to me, Scott. I appreciate that. I know you're not going to. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, I'm gonna get. We have a super chat. I'm gonna get to that. I don't think I've gotten to it yet. Let me just make sure. Well, I know I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm talking about in the comments and all that stuff. That's why I like y'all Jets fans. I feel your pain with being trash. And 2, I had a blast at MetLife and mad cool Jets fans. Jets fans are a lot chiller nowadays. I like back when I was a kid. As a kid, I watched so many drunken fights in the upper bowl of Giant Stadium. I couldn't even count them all. It was Marlboros hanging out their mouth, just stinking of beer, just people pounding each other. It's a little different now. Mike, you must have a lot of clean jerseys then, you poor bastard. Yeah, all my jerseys are perfectly clean. Perfectly washed. The Patriots have only beat one good team, the Bills. Their wins are against the Dolphins, Panthers, Bills, and the Saints. They lost to the Raiders and the Steelers. Pats are overrated for one good win. Yeah, but they're winning. Look at those teams. You just said they beat the Dolphins, the Panthers, the Bills, and the Saints. The Jets didn't beat the Dolphins. The Jets didn't beat the Bills. The Jets, I don't think, are beating the Panthers. The Saints, maybe. Can we even be sure at this point? It's that bad. They will get their first win tomorrow. I hope so. Thank you for being in here. What is that, Coos? Lou? I hope so. I really do. I can't take it anymore. I cannot take this anymore. Drake May is good. He's looking good. At this point, making fun of Jets fans is equivalent to picking on the special needs kids. Not cool. Thanks, Rick. Thanks. I know you just compared me to a kid on a short bus, but hey, I appreciate that. You got my back now. We started off hard. We started off, button heads, but I wasn't aiming that at you guys, just a lot of Jets fans picking losses every week. And no, I know, Dano, you're one of my boys. Like, I love your show. I love coming on when I can. I love tuning in and getting in the comment section when I can. But it's just, I'm so frustrated at this point. What's good, brother? Great show as always. I appreciate that, Jets Afterburner. Guys, that's another show. Check them out when you can. Vinny Testaverde was a beast. You damn right. Don't make me go sucking off more Vinny, because I'll suck off Vinny all day long. No homo.
Gay.
He was the best. He was goddamn the best. Like, my favorite QBs in Jets history are Vinny, Ken O'Brien. That's it. All right, let's see what you got here. All right. Yes. This is what I was talking about earlier, folks. Neil O'Donnell went from the Super Bowl. Now, granted, he had a terrible Super Bowl in Pittsburgh, and he threw like a ridiculous amount of interceptions in that. It was like, and they were pivotal interceptions. Then came to the Jets, and I believe, I don't know if he wasn't with the 3-13. I think Boomer was the starter. He got hurt in the 3. Yeah, so he went 1-15. But then he was on the comeback team that was 9-7 and just missed out on the playoffs. But Parcells hated Neil O'Donnell and got rid of him for Glenn Foley and Vinny Testaverde. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Glenn Foley. I'm just whipping through here. We ain't winning tomorrow. Jets checked out 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And it's to the point, like Maddie said, it looks like Aaron Glenn this is a purposefully tank. You don't do what you did at the end of the half. You don't not bring in your backup with how shitty Justin Fields was playing, by at least the second half, and you certainly don't expect a team that had negative 10 net passing yards and like an overall passing yards of what, 4? Who knows? Or overall yards, I don't even know. It was so low. To get a 4th and 8 over Nick Folk hitting a 62-yard field goal. Nick Folk could have been at the opposite end zone lining up for a 100-yard field goal, and I would have trusted that as a better chance, a better betting odd than Justin Fields and the fucking idiot offense making a 4th and 8. And I don't really remember what the stats were, but our third down conversions was like 2 for 15. It was something like that. 3 for 16. I don't know. It was disgusting. And he put them out there on a 4th and 8. Oh, yeah, look at this. No, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was goddamn doing. The QB they have is trash on the Panthers. Bryce Young or whatever. He's young. He has more fire in him than anybody on the Jets at this point. Oh, no, you know what? Fitzpatrick was one of the few people who he was like meh, and that's being nice before the Jets. Came to the Jets, had a great season, just missed out on the playoffs, 10 wins. And then he left the Jets, and I don't know what he didn't do much after that, did he? Well, his second season with the Jets wasn't too great. And no thank you. No fucking thank you, Scott. Soft Gardner. You know what? Can this guy get an interception without it being thrown directly to him? Because last year, the one interception that he got, it looked like I think it was in the Jaguars game. It looked like Trevor Lawrence or whoever was QBing, was Trevor Lawrence in the game? I don't remember. Threw it directly to him. And I was surprised he caught it. The only thing that I will say that Sauce has improved on this season, and not at the beginning of the season, he was still like an idiot at the beginning of the season, but I have noticed Sauce making better tackles in the last couple games. But that's it. That is it. Ken O'Brien and Dan Marino had a game in 87 or 88 where they each scored over. Yeah, absolutely they did. And they had a couple really badass shootouts where the score was like 50-48 or 52-50 or, 38-45 and shit like that. Like high scoring shootouts. Any new heads out there, go see if you can find games where Dan Marino and Ken O'Brien had a shootout. I'm just playing the odds on a Jets win. Where are those odds? Guys, please, if you're in here, keep hitting the thumbs up. It's free. Like, that's all I'm asking. I appreciate the super chats in here tonight, folks. I appreciate people joining or gifting channel memberships, but hitting that thumbs up is goddamn free. And it helps out the show. It helps Maddie. It helps myself. But what odds are those? Because Carolina sucks on the road. The Jets suck on the road. The Jets suck at home. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The Panthers are literally sitting in a hotel right now, having drinks and being like, yo, win tomorrow. We're playing. And maybe that plays to our advantage. But if you think the Carolina Panthers think for a second they're going to lose this game, you're out of your fucking mind. Woody has never been embarrassed, such are the likes of an 0-17 season. Big reset coming, Mike McCarthy and Fernando Mendoza. Honestly, if I was going to, and I've said this on the show before, if I was going to hire a coaching staff for the New York Jets, I'm hiring John Gruden as the head coach, Rex Ryan as a defensive coordinator, if he would do it. Rex just worrying about the defense, and fucking John Gruden, offensive guru, John Gruden, just have him as our head coach because I don't want another defensive head coach. That would be my pick. But I'm not against. Look, once again, if Aaron Glenn is purposely tanking this season to get as many draft picks and cap space as possible, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't want it. I hate tanking. I never root for a tank. But if him and Woody have this thing where he's like, look, everyone's going to hate me. They're going to want me fired. But here's what we need to do to really improve this team. I need as much cap space and as much draft picks as possible. I guess I could see that. But if we're not if we're not willing to do that, if we don't trust Aaron Glenn to bring in a new quarterback and bring in the right guys, get rid of them now. Get rid of them now. Bring in Mike McCarthy. Bring in John Gruden. Bring in Rex Ryan. Change it. Appreciate. I'm sorry, Dano. If you were 10 years, I don't know how long you've been a Jets fan. I don't know when you became a Jets fan, but I would have appreciated a Jets Super Bowl win at 10 years old. And there's guys in here who were like in their teens when the Jets won the Super Bowl. So if I was a teen, are you kidding me? I would have been, I can't even tell you what I would have done because I can't even imagine it. Like it doesn't even, the gears in my brain don't even work when I think, what would I do if the Jets won a Super Bowl? Like my brain shorts out. Like, you know that Simpsons thing where it says like, please stand by, we'll be right back. I think it was when they were doing Gentle Ben, and the screen just shows like a TV cameraman, and he has like a bottle of alcohol that has XXX on it, and he's like, oh, that's what happens to my brain when I think, what would I do if the Jets won a Super Bowl? It's unbelievable. Oh, I can't believe I've talked this long, guys. I mean, you guys helped. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you all so much for being in here. I'm just trying to get to the bottom and catch up real quick. All right, I'm going to scroll down, get to the bottom. Here it is. Here it is. We got a Jets chant ready to go. Hold on one second. Hold on, Titan Fighter. I got you. Don't worry. Here it is. Here's a Jets chant. Jets, Jets, Jets. Titan Fighter with $2. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm late. If we lose tomorrow, does Woody fire Glenn? I don't think so. I think that we got Glenn for 2 to 3 years. That's why I'm saying, like, if we're going to really stick with Aaron Glenn and let him try to build something, get Breece out of here. Get what you can for him. Anyone who is not Garrett Wilson or on a rookie contract, trade him away. Now, once again, if Glenn's sitting there like, no, but I like this guy. Like, I like Jermaine Johnson, or I like whoever. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Then keep him. I will trust you. But anyone who's dispensable, get rid of them. Get draft picks. Get people to pick up people's contracts. Get them out of here. Get cap space. Whatever. I agree. And not only does that piss me off, but growing up, all my personalized Jets jerseys were number 7 because I was born on September 7th. So, like, I hate the fact that my jersey, like, if I was to wear my jersey and somebody saw it from the front, they'd be like, is he wearing a fucking Justin Fields jersey? No, I'm not wearing a fucking Justin Fields jersey. It's a personalized jersey that I got in 1998, motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I have a picture of that. Here, you guys want that picture? There we go. That's my father. This was 98, so my dad still has all the Jets stuff that is the Jets uniform of today, except with the black face mask. So that, and he has a Jets bandana on. And then my little brother Richard, and then there's me, number 7. And my brother Richard got this the same year I got that number 7. He got a personalized jersey number 10 because he was born on the 10th, and he's not wearing it there because I told him to buy it big so that he could have it for the rest of it, his life, which unfortunately was cut short about 5 years ago. But regardless, so my little brother, and I have his jersey right up on my wall right here. It's framed. When he passed, I said to my father, the only thing I want of his is that Jets jersey that we got, that when we got him the same year. And my uncle was nice enough to come and take it, and he came up to me when my dad handed it to me, and he goes, if you give that to me, I'll get it framed for you really nice, like really nice. And I might even have a picture of that. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's in my living room when I got it. Him and his Jets fandom looks down on me at all times. Here's a picture of us. This was the last preseason game. Look how much thinner I was. Holy shit. This was the last preseason game at Giants Stadium, Jets Giants. Whatever. It got miserable. I'm gonna bring it back, guys. I'll whip down here, get to your guys' last comments. And we'll get out of here because I just talked for 50 minutes. Holy shit. And my voice is going. I bet you all are tanking for Archie. I don't even think he's going to be out in this draft. And even if he was, he's not going to do it if the Jets have the number one pick. The Mannings hate the Jets. Peyton did not come out for the draft when the year we got Keyshawn because he would have gone to the Jets. If there's a rift between Glenn and Woody, I'll take Glenn. Yeah, me too. Me too. Fuck Woody. I'm done with him too. But once again, we can put our voices out there and say, like, get rid of Glenn or keep Glenn or get rid of Brees or trade Brees. We can put all that out there, and Woody might be. We could say fire Woody John. We could or sell the team Woody till our faces are blue. He'll sell the team when he wants, and that guy likes the I own a football team. Like, he likes that bravado. So I just don't see it coming. What's up, Chris? Where you been? I have been a Jets fan my whole life, 25 years plus, living the Jet life. New York Jets fan. However long you have been a fan, however long you've been a fan of your team. Hey, I'm well past 40 years watching this fucking team. Well past 40 years. PATS. Pats. There you go. All right. Damn life, unfortunately. Yeah. It was what it was, man. It was what it was. He made mistakes, unfortunately, and paid for him in the end. Guys, I so much appreciate all you guys being in here for this. If you haven't yet, please hit the thumbs up button. It really does help out. And I want to remind everybody of the Midnight Mike show's Halloween sleepover, Wednesday, October 29th. We are starting at 8:30 p.m. and I'm going to try to go all night into the morning when my girls go to school. I can't promise that, but it will be the longest show in Midnight Mike show history. We are going to be doing New York Jets talk, football talk in the first hour or so. Then eventually we will be doing Night of the Living Dead. It will be up on the screen. It is royalty free. And we will sit and we will watch it. We will comment on it. We will have a great time. We're going to be doing the Mel Gibson rants. We're going to be listening to those and laughing at those about how crazy he gets. And I've got some other surprises, other things to do. So please mark it on your calendar. I'd love to see you all there. Wednesday, October 29th into Thursday, October 30th. It's going to be you guys that keep me awake. So I hope at least a few of you are there. And then, of course, I won't go members only. It's not going to be members only or anything like that. So you can go back and you can watch different parts when the show is over the next day at some point. In the comments below, I'll pin a comment that has timestamps because, like I said, if it goes 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, I don't want you guys to have to be searching through. So I'll go through and timestamp stuff for those of you who missed some of it and whatnot, so that you can go and watch like the parts you want to see. Like if you want to watch Night of the Living Dead with me, I have The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. I might watch that throughout the night. That's royalty free also and in the public domain. So it is what it is. I very much appreciate all you guys being in here. It means a lot to me. I'll get through these last few comments. Last time Jets were a good team was when Rex Ryan was the coach. Absolutely. Ali, what's up, man? One of the new Jets fans. You're making a mistake. We've warned you. Friday the 13th, Part 2, 1981 is the best film in the franchise, followed by... See, mine is Jason Lives. My number one is Jason Lives, and then number 2 is Final Chapter. But one day I'm going to put out an actual listing, so I don't want to spoil that. But Ali, those are mine. I did a full... I have a pretty much screen accurate Jason Lives costume, including the mask and everything. And I have the NECA figure. I love that movie. Jason Lives is awesome. Crazy. The Jets were 7-4 with Zach Wilson in 2022. Yep. Michael Lando. Good night. Good night, brother. I love you, man. You're one of our you guys are such loyal listeners and whatnot. Mike, make a pick. Somebody has to die. Woody Johnson, Joe Namath, or Bill Belichick. I don't even have to think about that. Don't even have to think about that. What's up, Midnight? How you doing, man? Love you. Do your thing, bro. I appreciate that. Don't need to tank for Arch. He's already tanking for himself. Yeah, he's not even having, like, he's had iffy games. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on the Midnight Mike Show. I am your host, Midnight Mike, and I had a great night tonight. And I haven't done something where I carried the show by myself for an hour in a long time. And I'm glad that I feel like I can still do it. Of course, with your guys' help. Without you guys in here, I mean, I probably could have rambled. I can ramble, obviously. You just saw it. But this show actually did start off with just me, you know? And then I was lucky enough to get my family tree going with my co-host, Maddie, and then Honest Abe, Tommy Jets, Sean Neutron. Just the great guys to do this show with. So I very much appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, my reaction video. Let's hope I can come on here. Like, let the Jets beat the Panthers like 30-10. And let me come in here and let low penalties. Let everything go smooth. One game, God. One game. I am Midnight Mike. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Like I said, please just hit that thumbs up on your way out. Have a good night, guys. Best Nightmare on Elm Street is my top 3: Dream Warriors, the original, and then Dream Master Part 4.